Hi, I am back today with another encouraging word. Today I wanted to share with you on what are you speaking. I know you've heard so many times that you are a speaking spirit, that whatever you want to see, just speak it into existence, and that your words are so powerful. I'm reminded today in the word of God that life and death are in the power of the tongue. And so your words create your world. We want to be so careful that the words that we are speaking, that it's the same thing that God is speaking about our situation, that it lines up with the word of God and what God is releasing in the atmosphere on our behalf. Because so many times the word also tells us that blessing and cursing comes out of that same mouth. And so many times we curse our own situation because of the words that we release and we speak out of our mouth. Listen, God created the world. He spoke, "Let there be light," and there was light. When God speaks something and your words line up with what God is speaking, nothing can stop that. There may be opposition and things that come up against it to try to stop it, but it cannot stop it. For example, God created the light and he said, "Let there be light." He actually was saying, "Out of me be light." That means that light was on the inside of him, and he simply just spoke what was on the inside of him, and it began to manifest on the outside. Listen, darkness exists, but it only exists when there's an absence of light. So darkness does not stop light from shining. Darkness only comes into play when there's an absence of light. For example, if all the lights went out in your house, the power just shut down and it was completely dark. If you pull out a flashlight, if you pull out the light that's on your phone, if you light up a candle, what happens? You will now begin to see again. Light comes in the room. So no, darkness doesn't stop light from shining. Darkness only exists when light is absent from that place. And so I want to encourage you today that there may be some dark areas, some dark places that you're dealing with. There may be darkness in your family dynamic. There may be darkness in your job. There may be darkness in your finances, in your health. I want to encourage you today to open up your mouth and begin to speak. Release the word over your situation. What is God saying about it? Whatever he's saying about it, that's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to stick with it. I'm reminded of even how sometimes when you will go somewhere, let's say it was a special group or this special club, and you knock on the door and they say, "What's the secret password?" or "What's the password?" The password is simply the word that will get you to pass through. It's the word that will get you inside, get you to the next place. So you have the password. Whatever situation is going on, God has given you the password. Open up your mouth and speak to that situation. Speak only what God speaks concerning it. And watch you see it manifest. Watch you see change take place. Watch you see what you're believing God for come to pass. So remember, what are you speaking? Make sure it's lining up. Make sure it's with the word of God. Make sure that what you speak is what you want to see.